Good morning, everyone. Natasha here, and around my home today I am at my desk. And as you can hear, I'm getting over a cold, so I'm sorry that I don't sound like I normally do, but of course I'll be getting better soon and back to my normal self here soon enough. So just bear with me a little bit. I have had a couple people asking about my bullet journal, and I thought I would just share a little quick plan with me and show you how I set up one of my daily pages. So today is Monday. It is October, I have to peek here, October 28th. So as you know, I use my Louise Hay book called Colors and Numbers to help me determine, mostly just to help me determine my wardrobe for the day and the color scheme for the day that I'll be wearing, as well as it kind of gives me a little insight into some affirmations to use that day. So for me, on Monday, it is a 4 day, which is a green, and I think I have all my supplies sitting here. I think what I'm going to use is, actually we're going to give a try to this one. I haven't used this marker very much. So this is a Tombow number 245. I don't know the name of the color offhand, but I'll put it in the description down below. And if you've been following along, you know I'm not the best at brush lettering. I'm working on it, and it is getting better, so I'll show you how I do my brush lettering. I'm by no means an expert, so this is just my novice attempt at it. So I'm going to start with the day of the week. So we'll do, and I hope you can see this. Let me move over a little bit. Maybe that'll help. So you can see my method here. So, and my letters are, they're okay. They're basically just my brush lettering version of my normal cursive writing. So nothing too fancy or amazing, but in the end it's okay and works for me. So, and this is not the best, partially because of the angle I'm at, but it'll give you an idea. And then I just go back and fix the little things that aren't quite right. So Monday, and then I've been just putting my date over here. So 10, I already forgot, what did I say? 10/28. And by the way, it is 5:40 in the morning. My daughter's still sleeping, but it is a school day, so I'm hoping I can get this done before she wakes up. So I've got my day and my date, and now I'm just going to take a peek in my Louise Hay book and see. So for 4, the affirmation is, I am organized and productive, and the general thought for the day is time to work. So what I've been doing is just lettering in those two things here. Let's see, what am I doing here for a W? We'll make it work like that. Okay. And if you don't know, I did go to school for interior design, so I spent about a year in classes for architectural lettering, so that has helped as far as my capital letters and using that to write in. But after years of printing in all caps because of that, I kind of got needed a change, and let's see if I can fit that. Well, that's not the best, but that's what happens when I'm talking and not paying attention. Anyway, I was kind of missing cursive writing, so when I discovered bullet journaling a few years ago, that was one of the things that appealed to me, was going back to a little more creative writing and something other than just the architectural lettering that I had been doing for so long. So there is that, and I'm hoping you can still see my page and my book okay. What else? I think I'm gonna do, see if I can find something fun. So I've also been, I just kind of got bored, I guess, and needed a little change. So I picked up a few of these sticker books they're actually for a happy planner, but I just liked the variety of stickers that came in them. And it was just nice to have something new to throw in my bullet journal that makes it look fancy, but I don't have to do quite all of the hard work of creating, because I'm sort of creative, but not, I don't know. Let's see, is there anything that would work today? So I'm just looking for something that's kind of in a green color scheme that would speak to what I have to do today. And you know what, I think I'm actually just going to go back and grab, none of these are really, oh, here we go. This is a good one. So this green says gather, give, grow. I like that. Simple. Tuck that back, and it's a different shade of green, but that's okay. And as you know, I've marked the center of the page across all of my pages, so that kind of helps for things like this when I'm just setting that up. So I'll drop that there. I think I'm going to switch to a different green for some of these titles, especially since this isn't matching anyway. We'll just kind of change it up and have various shades of green in here. And where's my other green brush? Yes, that's right. So these are the mild liners. I have one of the brush sets and then several of the regular wedge tip or whatever that's called. So, all right, so I'm gonna do this over here and this over here. And lately this has been sort of my mostly standard setup, is to do, if I do a sticker, I'll either put it in the middle or just down on one of the corners. And then over here, sometimes I'll have a broken down list as far as different task areas like errands, contacts, home, work. I'm not sure. Today I might do home and desk because I'm working from home today and do have quite a bit I need to do that's specifically desk work. So this will be my schedule. And this is just, again, that architectural lettering, the all caps. And I think I'm going to do home first, kind of any of those tasks that I need to get done, and then I might add my desk list just below that. So, and I have also been enjoying, just for fun, throwing in a coffee sticker, because in the morning that's one of the things I enjoy, is my good cup of coffee to start the day. That's kind of my time to, one, just have some quiet alone time, and two, to plan out the day and look at what I have to get done and what all is going to be happening, any appointments I have, that sort of thing. So let's see, and I've also started doing a little checklist for myself, mostly just because I love a good checklist and I like being able to check things off. So my coffee time this morning, we're going to film this daily BuJo page, so I'm working on that. I need to plan for the day and the week. What was the other thing I needed? Oh, I need to catch up my daughter's book. I have, and I'll show you that. I have this book. It's a Leuchtturm. It's called Some Lines a Day. It's a 5-year memory book, and so each day there are 5 spaces for the different years and, you know, the dates at the top. And I started doing something similar when someone gave me a smaller version of this. It wasn't made by Leuchtturm. It was more of a decorative, it had a quote on each day and all that. So I did that for the first 5 years of her life. Someone gave that to me at my baby shower, and I just liked, although sometimes it was hard to keep up with it in those early years, now looking back, I'm really glad that I did it. And I didn't get every single day filled out, especially in the beginning, but it's just fun to have a place to put little milestones or put little cute things she said, or, you know, all the daily stuff we do. And I know I enjoy hearing things like that from my own mom when I was little, and my daughter's already asking me the same types of questions. What did I do when, and how was this, and when was the first time? So anyway, I haven't done that the last couple days, so I need to catch that up. And was there anything else? Oh, and then I'm working on, I need to do a couple of Facebook posts for a party that I'm doing on Facebook, so with my Jordan Essentials. So that's kind of my morning time. Okay, then at 6:30, I need to wake her up. and by 7:10 we need to be walking to school. And I continue on. If you've been following along, you know that I continue on and do a walk through town. So our little town's only about a half a mile wide each direction, but it's very hilly. So that gives me a nice chance to get some exercise in, get my heart rate up, and get my walk in for the day. And then probably about 8 o'clock is when I'll start on housework. And actually today is Monday, so I'll need to do a weekly home blessing. And then really the rest of the day I don't feel like I need to schedule out, so the only things I need to note are that I need to go pick her up at 2:45, and I don't think we have any appointments or anything this evening, so that's kind of nice, a quiet evening. We've had a very busy September and October, which is our peak season for our business, our family business, so we're winding things down, which feels nice. It's always a blessing to have a nice busy fall season for us, but it also wears us out a little bit, so it's a nice change of pace when things start slowing down. We don't have quite as many things going on with the business. So let's see if I can come up with enough for that. So I need to wash sheets. And if you have watched some of my other bullet journaling videos, you know I used to have a weekly checklist for my daily or weekly like home related tasks, and I've kind of gotten away from doing that lately, mostly just because I got tired of setting it up and I wasn't using it. Some things I just know and I do, and I don't feel like I need a checklist for now, and I think it was just getting to be too much and I needed to change. So I definitely need to do that. The trash is already at the road, which gets picked up today. I would like to dust in the zone, which is zone 4, so that's the living room. And then and I need to do the floors in our bedrooms, so that means I'll vacuum and try to mop. What else? Sheets. This is my laundry zone. Dusting the floors. The trash is already done. Mirrors or glass or windows in the living room. I guess I could clean the living room window. There's only one and it's not that big, so that I could do. All right, so I'm going to leave it. That's kind of my weekly home blessing. The kitchen needs to be tidied up. Kind of let things go last night because we were tired. And I need to sweep the kitchen too. And I'm going to leave that as kind of my home list. I'm sure I'll think of a couple more, so I'm actually going to add maybe 3 more spots. Oh, actually, I already know. I need to clean the pond pump. We have a little koi pond outside, and that a filter needs to be cleaned. And then there was something else outside that I thought of the other day. If it comes to me, I'll jot that down. So I might give myself one more spot here. And I think what I'll do, this is what tends to happen, is as the day goes on, I'll think of something else. So I think over here I'm going to add my desk list. And let's see, where's my center? It's about there. I think I can go one more. So typically, and this that I'm using for my titling is just Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen in medium. So it's a little bit thicker. I think that's probably the equivalent of like an 08 in a micron. So this is going to be my desk list here. And, I know I was going to say, after the day is done, I'll do a little bit of journaling at the bottom most of the time. I've kind of even let that be a little more fluid lately, where I'm not quite so worried about it, and if it happens, it happens. If not, that's fine. If I feel like doing it, then I'll definitely do it. So let's see, give myself some check boxes. And if you know the bullet journaling system, the original system is to do just a bullet, a dot next to the item, and then cross it out. And I don't know, earlier this year I saw someone, I think it was Alexis Miss Trenchcoat, doing these little using a marker or highlighter to make these little check boxes, and I thought, well, that's just kind of a fun way to bring some color on the page. If I'm traveling, you know, I'm not home or I don't have all my markers with me, then I'll just do the traditional bullet journal dots, but it's kind of fun just to add that. And I think you can still see what I'm doing, hopefully. Sorry if I've gotten out of screen. All right, so for desk work, I need to go through and sort my inbox, and I hope you can see what I'm writing. I need to plan my posts, especially since we're getting into November. I have a couple of customer orders I need to enter in that party. Oh, I know, something else for the house that I kind of need to update is our family calendar. I don't know why I said it that way. So our family calendar that hangs in the kitchen needs to be updated, so that's something else there, which kind of goes back to the desk work, but let's see. Then there were a bunch of other things that I know I needed to do. Oh, I need to update our digital calendar that my husband and I share. I'm just going to put phone calendar because that'll tell me what that is. And I need to look at our bills for the week and enter those into QuickBooks because we use that to plan our, well, I use it for our budgeting, and then our family business all gets run through there too. And what else? Oh, and I have a couple of JE orders, Jordan Essential orders, that I need to pack and deliver, which brings me to another list I need to do, which is an errand list for today. So let's see. I think I'm going to do, I'll leave myself a little more room here. I think I'm going to do an errand list kind of at the bottom because I don't have a ton that I need to do. And if I misjudge the amount, well, oh well, I'll make it work. All right, so can you see that? I hope you can. Yes, okay. Yeah, there we go. So for errands, which I probably won't run errands until my daughter's off school, and I better remind myself here, she's wanting to get something as her end of the week treat, which we actually didn't get over the weekend, so that's kind of our thing, is if she keeps up with her chores for the most part, then she gets a treat at the end of the week. Lately it's been some kind of a craft related thing, so I'm okay with that, but she's 5, so we're still working on actually keeping up with the chores part. So I need to deliver my orders once we go into town. I need to go to Lowe's, and I have to get a smoke detector and some spa shock for our hot tub. There was something else. Oh, Adelina's, so we'll just do weekly treat. And she wants to get some tattoos, some temporary tattoos. So we will be getting those. And there was something else I thought of. It'll come to me, I think. Oh, the other thing I need to do today is do menu plan and a grocery list. And now that I'm thinking of it, I also have some contacts that I need to make. So I think I'll go ahead and stick that here and just eyeball it. Actually, maybe I'll do it down at the bottom. That way it'll have some sort of order here. So that's what I love about a bullet journal, is it's very flexible and open-ended, and you can just make it work for whatever you're working on. And there are, you know, some days it's like this where I really fill it up and have a lot of lists. Other days my lists take up this little top third and the rest is journaling. Sometimes there's no journaling. Every time is different, so I like that I can just set it up as I need as the day unfolds. So one of the things I need to do is contact Instacart, because I was trying to do an order last week and somehow my account got locked. I kind of think it was because I checked something on my phone, then I immediately went to the laptop because I thought, well, maybe I'll put the order in on the laptop, and then realized, or something came up and I was back in the kitchen where I didn't have my laptop, so then I got back on my phone. So I think it was because I was jumping back and forth between devices too fast. I don't know. I got to call and find out, but it locked my account. And I called initially and they said I just had to send an email, which I did, but then I've never heard back. So I need to check on that because I love my Instacart and I need it working. And then was there anything else I needed to do? That might be the only thing right now. I don't know. There's things I keep thinking. It seems like there was more. So that's the beauty, is at least I've got it started and set up. And if I think of those things, then I can add them. So there you go. That is my daily setup here for Monday. Oh, I know. For the home things, I also need to film the cruising missions videos because we're into the second week of cruising through the holidays with the Fly Lady. So I'll get those filmed for you guys and have all that up soon. So thanks for joining me. Let me know if you have any questions down below. If you've never heard of bullet journaling and you're not sure what it is, I recommend just going to the original creator, Writer Carol's website, which is just bulletjournal.com, and he explains it very succinctly and talks about how the original system was created. And in my point of view, it's so flexible and open, and that's the point. And so lots of people do it lots of different ways, and it's a matter of just finding what works for you. But again, I like that it's flexible and I can make it work however my day needs to be. So I'll put that link in the description as well. And I have a monthly setup video or walkthrough video for I think the last year now. I think August of 2018 was when I started uploading those, and I've been doing it for maybe 2 years, I guess it looks like. I'm looking at my journals sitting on the shelf here. I think 2017 was when I started using a bullet journal. So I'll have all the supplies listed that I used today and some of those links I mentioned. So let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.